Hello and welcome to Galata Plus. In this episode, we're going to be talking about R. Madhavan's Rocketry, the Nambi effect. Now, biopics are notoriously hard to crack because you are trying to reduce the grand span of a person's life to a 2.5 hour movie. And that is why the best biopics are those that give us a sense of the person through a limited set of events, a great example being Danny Boyle's 2015 biopic of Steve Jobs. In Rocketry, the Nambi effect, R. Madhavan makes his writing and directing debut while also quite effectively playing Nambi. Now, Nambi is Nambi Narayanan, the scientist who accomplished great things for ISRO and then fought for justice after being falsely accused of espionage. Unlike Steve Jobs, that is the movie, this film is overstuffed. Let's take the first half. It wants to show us how this out-of-the-box thinker, that is Nambi, developed a rocket engine. We seem to get every single step of this journey, which gives the impression of sitting through an extended and very jargon-filled physics lesson. And this seems to be delivered by a superstar who did everything single-handedly despite having a large team behind him. Maybe that is what happened in real life, maybe that's what really happened. But on screen, this results in a loss of nuance. We see glimpses of Nambi's family early on. Simran plays his wife, but they vanish for a large period of time. We get scenes of Nambi being branded a traitor, but we have to wait for the last quarter of the narrative to return to this angle. The broad emotional beats are definitely in place. For example, Nambi was a devout family man. Number 2, Nambi rejected a NASA offer to stay with ISRO. Number 3, Nambi's commitment to his work, his mission, was such that he betrayed a friend, and so on and so forth. But these broad emotional beats don't transform into insights into his personality. So yes, he was a devout family man, but how did he reconcile his science and his faith? And how much did he miss his family every time he was away? So yes, he rejected the NASA offer and went to ISRO, but the scene is written so flippantly that we wonder if he ever thought about what he was giving up, given the dire financial situation of ISRO at the time. So yes, he betrayed the friend, but did he have sleepless nights about this? Or did he just file it away as something that just had to be done? These points are not totally overlooked, but the generic and conventional nature of the writing never lets you forge a deep and true emotional connection with Nambi Narayanan. Again, the reason is time. Did we really need the scene where Nambi corrects his college professor? Did we really need the stretch where he goes to Scotland and meets someone who repents what the British did to India? Now, these should have been footnotes casually mentioned so that the characters around Nambi got more screen time, because the biopic of a person is also partly the biopic of the people around them. I will admit though that my reaction to the first half of this film could well be the result of very bad foreign actors, a lot of them whose voices are dubbed in Tamil, which brings in a huge distance and dissonance between the audience and the events on screen. I wondered if a lot of this detail could have been compressed into the television interview that Surya, the actor playing himself, conducts with Nambi Narayanan. Instead, this becomes a simple framing device that adds nothing to the film. I mean, if you did want a framing device, why not use Nambi in jail trying to establish his innocence, as the other details of his great achievements are woven in either as memories or as conversations with his interrogators. This is just a thought, because when a screenplay does not work for you, you begin to imagine your own scenarios. At least this way, we would have really experienced Nambi's imprisonment as something more than just the simple-minded melodrama that we have right now, with a very bizarre James Bond-like action-adventure touch. Now, it is very easy to see why Nambi's story inspired Madhavan. It is not just an important part of modern Indian history, but also material for riveting drama. But Rocketry doesn't make us see the Nambi Narayanan the way Madhavan sees this man. The man remains aloof, unlike, to take another biopic about a troubled genius, the Russell Crowe character in A Beautiful Mind. The film's best scene, that is Rocketry's best scene, has a real-life Nambi Narayanan refusing an apology. With sadness and with quiet anger, he says, "If I am innocent, then there must be a guilty party. Who is that? The sentiment stings. In that instant, we see the man Madhavan saw and was inspired by, the man who was a hero until he wasn't. The rest of the time, we see a man who needed a better biopic. So that's it about Rocketry, the Nambi effect. If you like this video, do subscribe to Galata Plus and see you soon at the movies.